Is blue the original green? We are used to seeing it every day. Well, not entirely every day if you live in a changeable country and climate, but mostly we know that during the day the sky is blue. A large expanse of ongoing blue, changing to black at night with the stars and moon to illuminate that expanse. I have been giving it thought though along the way with the flat earth round earth debate that quietly rumbles on, and not so quietly in some circles, wondering how it could be that they could deceive us with a fake space, and of there being a firmament which we can't get through to escape. And there were a few things that tied together to give me this idea. Plasma screen TVs, a claim apparently by an Australian professor back in the 60s that the moon was made of plasma, plasma balls, the new showpiece in Vegas, the Sphere, and planetariums. And the actual point of this, as with the title, I wonder if the blue we see in the sky is the projection screen we might expect with films, but is green for us. Maybe in the bigger version, blue is the go-to colour to hide or create illusions so seamless one wouldn't even know what they were seeing. I had already wondered too about plasma balls due to lightning sprites and leader bolts that come up from the ground during storms, looking awfully like the ones simulated in the plasma balls you can buy as an ornament. Blue screens then become the background of reality. But what exactly is projecting the image onto it if that is the case? Is it like a machine that harnesses and amplifies energy, creating the observable universe as we know it, because it is created from the thoughts of people? They say we are a finite mind trying to understand an infinite world and existence, which we are unable to, so we construct a reality that is definable and consciously comprehensible to some extent. Blue is not natural, they say. I know we do have some examples in nature of blue occurring, so one could argue that blue is a natural colour, although it could be that we have a few remnants of a previous time when the light spectrum was very different and maybe some blue things developed. Green is an optimal colour for photosynthesis, so perhaps when things were different we had an array of blue plants and leaves and the sky was green. Who knows? But it was the recent noting of blue things not being melted in the recent Maui fires, mentioned too in my article Show and Tell, because it made me think of a character in Twin Peaks. A very brief moment and they weren't seen again, but it's what they and their attire represented. It being a blue rose on the dress which was of special significance. Since there is no such thing as a blue rose in nature, the designation could represent cases which cannot be rationally or scientifically explained. The impossible cases. So blue could be a marker to give away that things are not natural, something they couldn't hide perhaps. Project Bluebeam. This name has been doing the rounds for a while now, and obviously would just seem an upgrade on the Project Blue Book, which was there to apparently investigate UFOs and related things. The speculation is the Beam version is to simulate an invasion, to create panic and confusion. We'll see on that. I'm not sure people are half as interested as they were on the subject, and as most of the drama surrounding them seems to be generated from America, maybe it's just for them really. Planetariums. A dome-shaped area within a building usually, I believe, with a projection of the stars and galaxies giving you the feeling of being in space. Quite possibly just mocking the reality, or part of the reinforcement needed to keep people in the state of knowing they would like. Many do not have what I would consider fluid thought, and often have a very firm idea or belief system that will get in the way of a thought going further. Or perhaps they already have given it thought, and came to their own conclusion, and there they settle. And with all the pieces put in place for it to be so, I can understand why. Screens and things that are there to deceive should be viewed with sceptical eyes and followed with caution. Perceptions of reality are being augmented along with the physical changes coming. It's going to be a strange road ahead.